How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the MGSR server. If you haven't seen the last episode, we worked on building a mining elevator as well as adding a light to it. So now if I put any item in here, this light will stay on until there are no items in the dispenser. We are going to be adding hoppers in a later video because, as you can see, one of the fish just decided to go by the redstone torch, which is kind of weird. There we go, we got all 19 fish and the redstone lamp turned off. So these hoppers right here, there's actually 9 of them. You can't see 3 of them that are covered by the red glazed terracotta. There's actually another item elevator. So if we go mining for a long period of time and fill up our inventory and we are down there, all we have to do is just put the items in the item elevator and it'll make its way to the sorter up here. Now we just got to make a spot for us to go mining, which is actually going to be in this corner. So I'll do a time lapse of me starting to gather some of the resources, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright, I got the potions, I got the ladders, and I got the cobblestone. So once again, this is going to be a 3x3 platform, the same as the item elevator. And I'm going to be digging down basically the same way I dug down before, basically clearing the water and making it cobblestone walls where there is like a cave or coal or something like that. And I'm just going to work my way down to a level where I think the item elevator is on, and I will do a time lapse for that, and I will see you guys once I am done. Similar to what happened when I was building the item elevator, I actually went down all the way to bedrock. Now I gotta approximate how far I went back up, and hopefully I'll be right around the same level that the item elevator is on. So I'll have to actually delete a path over in the direction of the item elevator to see exactly what level that is on. But I'll do another time lapse, and I will see you guys once I'm done. As you guys can see, I now have a path going from the item elevator to the ladder down to the mining area. So all I'm going to do now is make it a 3 wide path and 3 tall. And I'm going to make sure that it's a straight line from the ladder to the item elevator. And I will do a quicker time lapse for that. And I will see you guys once I'm done. Alright, now that that is done, or just about done, hopefully I will have enough wood upstairs to craft up enough ladders to hopefully add enough ladders to the path over here, because I'm going to do 2 rows of ladders on each side, which is actually quite a bit of ladders. So I'm going to head back up here, and I'm also going to clear my inventory, and I will see you guys once I'm done. Alright, I have not made all the ladders yet, but I have grabbed a crafting table because I'm going to be adding an area for crafting and furnacing while we're down here. I also crafted up quite a few doors. As you guys can see, I have 42. That was a little extreme. I probably only need about like 20 or 30. But right here, I'm going to be deleting a little nook for the furnaces and for a crafting table. So I'm going to get the rest of this iron, and I will do another time lapse of me clearing out this area and starting to place in the door. I'm going to be placing a door, and then I'm going to place a 2-block gap and then another door throughout the whole hallway on both sides, and I will see you guys after the time lapse. I really overestimated the amount of doors that I would need because I only used about 10 or so. We may have to add more in the future because 10 I'll probably get used pretty quickly, and this is going to come in really handy because it's very close to the item elevator that connects to the other item elevator on the top floor, which connects to the chest organization. But the chest organization probably won't be working for a while because we need about 13 stacks of iron in order to get that fully working, which is definitely going to take us a while to get, but now this system should make it a lot more efficient for us to get iron. Let's see if this elevator has the same problems that the other elevator had in the last video. I'm suspecting it will if we add a chest, but let's go to the top and make sure all the coal made it to the top. So I should have 24, and you can already see the one went on that chest, which it wasn't supposed to, but we got 23, and then the 24th one is right here. So hopefully when we add the hoppers in, we'll only have to add 9, but the way it's looking, we may have to add more like 12 or 14 hoppers, which is definitely going to add to our iron count. Now I'm going to grab some iron and grab some chests and some furnaces, and we're actually going to be making a furnace smelter down in the basement. That way, if we need some iron or something cooked up while we are mining, we can just put it in the smelter down there, and it should make it a lot easier. So I'll grab the materials that I need for that, and I'll see you guys once I am done. Alright, I'm almost done placing all the ladders. I actually have the last 4 that I need to place in my inventory. Just haven't placed them yet. I actually forgot when I was coming back down here to place them in. But I'm just going to grab some cobblestone here and turn those into furnaces, and I'll start crafting up a furnace smelter. This furnace smelter is going to be a little bit different than the one on my redstone server, and a little bit different than the one that is upstairs, because I don't want to put a chest for coal behind it. I want to put it in front. That way I can just get to it from the front here, because obviously I can't get to the back in the orientation that it is at now. So I'll do a time lapse of me finishing it up, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. This is the design I decided to go with, a single chest for the coal and a double chest for the input. So I'm just going to put some cobblestone in there. I already put the coal in there, and it should make its way to the bottom chest. And I like how it fits in this area. It's not like it's too close to the ladders. I think it's a good distance. But now we're actually going to go mining. So I'll see you guys once I'm done mining. That was just a very quick mining sesh. I just saw those items sitting there when I was getting some cobblestone for the furnaces. But now what I would normally do is put my iron and gold in here and let it cook up, as well as my coal, but I currently don't have any coal to put in there. And then the rest of my items would go into this elevator right here. And I'm actually going to put the chest in right there. We put all of our items in there, and it would make its way through the item elevator. But just like the item elevator upstairs, I know it's not going to work because the redstone pulse is too slow. And I actually brought the redstone torches with me, so I'll do a time lapse for that, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright everyone, now that that is done, I'm going to go mining for a little while, and there's been quite a bit of time lapses in this video, so I'm going to do another time lapse, but it will be a shorter mining time lapse than usual, and I will see you guys once I'm done. That was a pretty successful mining trip, I would say. I think I got about a stack of iron, which will definitely come in handy. Normally I would put my items in the item elevator, but I can't do that because the item sorter is not done. But for now, we are actually going to grab my pickaxe and go to the terracotta biome, where we'll be gathering quite a bit of light gray terracotta, because we need to figure out the walls and the floor for the flooring right by this ladder. So I'll see you guys at the terracotta biome. Alright, I decided to talk over this time lapse. Basically what I'm doing is I am gathering some leather, because I always can use leather even if I don't have an idea for it at the moment. And I'm gathering some light gray terracotta, because light gray terracotta glazed is actually what we're going to be using for the block of choice for the other half of the top floor to the underwater base. It is technically the middle floor if you include the mining area, but I'm gathering it up and we're going to be cooking it, and we're actually going to make like a little corner like we did for the ladder on the top floor. And as you guys can see, I did end up getting some white terracotta, but now let's get back into the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I'm now just going to cook up this light gray glazed terracotta, and I'll start figuring out how I'm going to do the corner, but I'll see you guys after it's all cooked up. While it is cooking, I'm going to do one more time lapse. Do you guys see that skeleton right there? How can I sleep? Okay, well, I don't know how we got into my base. But as I was trying to say, I'm going to do one more time lapse of me placing in all the saplings that I have in the miscellaneous chest. That way we can clear a few items for that. And this will be the last time lapse for the video, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Now I'm going to cover up that hole with light gray glazed terracotta as well as the walls. And I'm going to check in on you if I have any updates instead of doing a time lapse. Alright guys, I'm now done. Unfortunately, I can't put a block in the middle there. It's just kind of how the blocks are created, but I think it's a cool design to go with. As you can see, in order to follow the same pattern, the little gray thing would have to be in the bottom left, and then on the other side it would have to be on the bottom right, and there's no orientation for the block that would make it work. But that's okay, we'll just leave it like it is. I think it's a cool design anyway. I just emptied the chest from the furnace smelter and put everything away, but unfortunately that is all the time I have for today's video. It was a pretty successful video, we got quite a bit done. The next video we're going to go mining for a little while and finish up the blocks of quartz. Be sure to message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming if you have any ideas for future videos on the MGSR server. Be sure to click that like button and that subscribe button because there are new videos coming out on the MGSR server almost every other day. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video in 2 days. Click on the top left to watch a video that YouTube recommends for you, and click on the right to subscribe.